2025, right? So I'm not making that same mistake here in this universe. What's happening? Okay, we're 20 minutes away down here. We're 20 minutes away from the second half of the playoffs now. All of a sudden, 23 shots for 23 scores. And we're getting to eliminate Dustin Wolf. What are you doing? Dustin Wolf, what are you doing to me? Dustin Wolf, what are you doing to me? And the captain, Michael Backlund, puts the game away with an empty netter, and the Calgary Flames have defeated the Dallas Stars in rounds. In there, Yakupov, goal scorer, Backlund, Coronado, he had a good round as well, but I've said it before, I'll state it again, the catalyst for the Calgary Flames' success is our goaltender, Dustin Wolf. And talking with Patrick Law, 5v5 defense, what in the hell? A 2-0 shutout in Game 5 to win it, man. A 2-0 shutout in Game 2. He had shutouts over 5 games in the playoffs. Are you kidding me, man? As the LA Kings, we don't have the Battle of Alberta. And the Columbus Champions are out. Columbus is out. They will not get into the defense of Eastern Conference Championship. All right, Flame fans. We have made it to the second round. We're in the final 8 all of a sudden. Are we starting to think about the Stanley Cup? So, hey, they got the next factors on the team as well. But not the overall. The depth really falls off. So, first line, you got Kevin DeYoung with 5 meals and 83 F-Bang. Really good first line, but no 90 overall range, right? X factors, though. So, chemistry. Second line, LaFerriere, Dano, and Marco. I mean, Dano, LaFerriere breaking second line. An 81 overall. That's not great, man. Vinny, Turcotte, Weir, 18. Weir, Florida Panther, then coming on over here, right? Aria, Pinelli, Thornton. Oh, no. Oh, the LA Kings to go to the final. They're going to lose. Oh, no. We've got to get by Corey Perry. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Mike Anderson and Brandon Clark. Down still there. We're doing Zamuda and Coach T. I mean, they're not like a good team on paper compared to us. The Darcy Nets were at 86, but I was actually more afraid of the Dallas Stars team, all right? So, I mean, if we beat Dallas, we can be a lot bigger squad here. We gotta get really excited about our squad. I'm gonna leave the lineups the way they are. We're still gonna stay there. But yeah, I mean, let's see, Bill's got 0 points in 5 games, and it's a -1. Don't worry about Bill. Yakupov is an even player, 1 goal, 1 assist in 5 games played. What a beast. Ginla, 3 goals in 5 games, +1. Oh, Coronado had a good round as well. 3 goals, 1 assist, +4. Awesome job, man. What about Zaner? Zaner, what did you do? 2 assists, and I just keep playing the first one. I give him a break. Nevins, +4. Awesome. And in the net, Dustin Wolf, a 9.42 save percentage. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So fans tell me, Johnny, take a look at injuries. That's going to go there. Hang on. Injury report. Let's take a look at the LA Kings and see if they have anybody. It shows a clean bill of health for the LA Kings. So what you see is what they're getting, all right? So, Calgary, I'm in the money now, without question. Not only, it was a big trade of a solution for the president. It meant that all of the decisions that we made this year to try to make it were mistakes. We were just in the middle of the pack like that in the Calgary play, not drafting the top 10. Not bringing in a student prospect and deluding ourselves with the idea that we can win a Stanley Cup. The fact that we got through the first round and the way in which we got it done, a team against Dallas, we've been 5 games, only lost 1 game in overtime. Maybe we do start getting a little bit excited. It's like the 2004 run, a team that catches 5, playing 5 in the playoffs, that goes up. So here we go, Calgary. We got home ice advantage once again, up against the LA Kings. Starting the second round of the sweep play. We put it back in the chat, and here we go. First period underway. Frank Clark is going to open up the goal scoring for the LA Kings. Now, I'm a little bit depressed with the fact that we weren't able to select 5v5. And now we might come back down to earth after that great playoff round against the Dallas AJ career. Well, we were due. If you take into account the first round, we were due for a regulation loss where we should have been beaten from beginning to end. There's no 1-goal game delays. Let it happen. Let it happen, Calgary. You get the 5v5 defense, and let it happen. Third period. Don't worry about Dustin Wolf. Put this one behind you. What Don't worry about here. Don't worry about this going on in Calgary. Think twice about it. A 6-1 blackie by the LA Kings against the Calgary Flames. So let's try to find somebody who may be a line that's going to get bad Matheson. It's our defender, right? The whole team. The whole team. Until I lose the game, this is our best line of the Gotham Dallas guard. I'm not going to make any changes right now. The only thing I can think of is James Eric down the second line, and then it's up from Matheson and Beaver on the same line. But I'm going to start Jonathan quick. Jonathan quick against Joel Lee. Doesn't look at roll, but he doesn't roll. No, I'm fine. Like that, with a one bad game, great. But this is what I'm going to do. Joel by better than my experience. One game, only one game in the playoff. Let's see what happens in the side. Please select Calgary. Justin Wolf, please select. Let's see what it's beautiful. And Calgary's own JP gets the plays on the board first for game number 2. That's what we want. Our plays happening left and right. We've got technical things to do. So if they don't remember what you want, that one is what I'm thinking after one for the Calgary plays. We're all going to see them. Well, I'm not going to stop. They're like, go. That is first ever NHL goal in the playoffs. Before Brent Moore gets it back to the big one, and people are staring, hoping, reclaims the insurance marker. Once again, giving Calgary a 2-goal extension. So that halfway through the game, like, shooting them, well, it's going beautiful. Right now, Dustin Wolf plays. Got 2-goal lead. The blue team isn't in play. Oh, geez, remember that play, John. Touchdown for Dustin Wolf. Get it done, my man. Get it done, yes. Officers going to make that a 4-1 lead. And boom. That should be it for the Calgary Flames in this. But 5-1, so excellent like that, right? So that's what I need about my veteran experience. One team does not tell the whole show that day. You could have tried some line kicking through there. You need to something that didn't exist. One bad game for us, one bad game for them. In series, right? Well, hey, way to go, Calgary. Awesome job on the 7-8-2.9 week here, and everyone did their job. Awesome job by Dustin Wolf, a 9.58 save percentage. Okay. July. Oh my God. Oh my. Are you fucking kidding me? The second run run, and you take Dustin Wolf away from the last place second. Done. The injury season, the injury play season continues for the Calgary Flames. They lose their star goaltender, who's in the midst of a veteran team, perhaps a college spike, and done from July 22nd. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, that is so good. Listen, John, I signed you for I want to sign it to be an I-30 state percentage, all right? I'm going to say the Wolves that 41 years you're starting in the NHL playoffs, and you're doing it against the one who said to come with the LA Kings. You have to be selected. You have to be 11 match construction. You need the players that they didn't expect, the one that they didn't account for, all right? John, be quick. But we are in your hands, so please. I just want to get my own. Oh, man. July 22nd, there's no chance he comes back. That's free agency. All right. Here we go. Game number 3 in LA. Oh, wow. Referee's giving the power play to start the game. The NHL, just tap us on the shoulder. Here you go. Sorry, you should have suspended that goofball for injuring your goaltender. Here's a power play. Against the your score. For the Calgary Flames to give the play for 1-0 lead in the game number 3. I'm pissed off. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I'm suffering. My commentary is suffering now. I'm pissed off. I care. And now I'm fucking angry, man. First period comes to an end. And oh my God. Michael Backlund, Captain Backlund. That's what I want to see before Adrian Kempe and his fellow countrymen scored just that 4-0. On the power play, goals are going in now, left and right, halfway through the game. The Calgary Flames have a 3-1 lead over the LA Kings, man. With Jonathan Quick running the show. I'll get to the end of the second. All right. Now my plan is I just want to see the LA Kings with Jonathan Quick. That's fucking hilarious. Third middle, Quick, bring it home. Connor Terry, thanks, but even one another, they got each other's backs. All right, Dustin Wolf gets hit goodbye. Bitch ass LA Kings. So what the Flames do? All we got done is win the will score 6. Thank you very much. And that is a 2-1 series lead for the Calgary Flames here in round number 2. All right, that's for a 4-point night. Dear God, you're on frost. Way to go, guys. Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Way to go, Justin Flames. Oh my goodness. Zane Parrish has now been injured with an upper body injury. LA Kings, man, they're roughing us up. They are roughing us up, man. They're playing physical hockey. They're finishing every body check. They're targeting our best players. We've lost another. We've lost another one, man. And Corey Parrish, Johnny, Corey Parrish. And Scanlon. You know what? It's time to do some smart GM coaching. All right? First time plays post almost 3 years after each other. Anyone got a problem with that? Anyone? I don't give a shit. Kevin Wallace is moving up with Evans and Dean and Wilson. Anyone got a problem with that? Hey, I got to load them up with the best players up front, right? So I'll move them up. I got them up there. We good? Good. 3 strikes. Awesome. All right, Calgary. Game number 4 is taking a look around the NHL right there. We might have to battle early. Waiting for the conference finals, but we got to get 2 more wins with an 80 overall goal center, right? Up against his former team, so that's nice. Let's see what we got from Zane Parrish down. So, Hunter Brooks getting his NHL debut, and he's trying to play the NHL. I don't know his stats, but just get his chance to play the playoffs, second round of the playoffs, right? And geez, again, look, he scores his first goal for second round. Stop third run days. Third line for days, giving us that 2-0 lead to start in Los Angeles. Beautiful job, all right? They can take cheap shots. They can try to hit our young players, our goaltenders. We're just going to beat them with the power of friendship, baby. No, power play. I don't forget it. That's all right. Halfway through the game, we got 3-0 lead. I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. With half the ball, and the way our defense plays, with the way our goaltender, doesn't matter if it's a starter or a backup, quick in there, long enough to ball, 3-0. All right, come on, you know. Have yourself 1 minute at a time. I'll go 2 minutes. I don't care if it's no score. I'll go 2 minutes. 1 minute at a time. Yeah, there you go, fucking Yakupov. I'm sorry to swear. There Yakupov puts this game out of 3. The Calgary Flames off the LA Kings out of 3. We're going to win it all. Oh my God, they pulled line. 3-0 in the third. Yakupov, as Bill says, and it feels like 2012 all over again. Baby! Bill Kessel and Dale Yakupov scoring for the Calgary Flames. Unbelievable. What's this year, man? This is the team of destiny. I can't believe it, but how you done this up? Yo! Son of a bitch! LA is taking these shots, man! They're scaring my players! They're slashing them in the head! They're eating them with their mouth! It's ridiculous! Everyone can be scaring goals so dominant. 5 games, all by today. Oh my God, get it done. Oh my God, get it done. I'm vlogging these guys to the conference final. Top 2 by short. Penalty kill. Penalty kill. Fucking conversation. Power play 5-on-3. Captain Michael Backlund scores on the penalty kill. Captain, my captain. Oh my captain. Beautiful man. First period. Jonathan Quick. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't. Just keep on playing. So, 1-1 tie, after 1 shot, 14-9. And this one is getting really interesting. Check the penalty shot out time right now, man. 2nd period. Open for Calgary Flames conference finals appearance in Game 5. Oh, that was so nice. It wasn't a score. It was still right at the end of the power play. It wasn't a power play, though. No, it was 5-5. LA Kings Morgan Cross for the first line. Nice game up. Calgary times up to 75 and 1. Oh my God, Flames. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. We are 1 period away from the conference finals. We are 1 period away from the conference finals. Come on, man. Let's go. I don't care who it is, Phil, Nails, Team. It would be legendary. But also the stories on Jonathan Quick, right? Up against his former team. Please. 3rd period in Calgary. Game 5. A trip to the conference finals on the line or back to LA. Game number 6. I'll take the conference final, please. And all tied up at 2. I know what I don't want, and it's going to be here in 7 minutes. 5 minutes, please, somebody late for Calgary. Somebody late for Calgary. Oh, no. Shit. And that means we got to go to overtime. No, I appreciate it. We're freaking, oh, you idiot. You idiot. The catch. Oh. We're going to the penalty kill in overtime. Game 5. There's a chance to get the Flames to the damn conference finals. So Mackenzie Weegar, my 91 overall goal. I'm so bad. The defenseman ends up screwing the boots, man. Too much for tripping. Weegar is pissed off, man. Should I go for a short end? Lock down defense, yeah, sure. Lock it down. You're off the backward. Game. Oh, it's a full 2 minutes. This is gonna be brutal. Get it down the ice, Nevis. Get it down the ice, Nevis. Oh God. Get it down the ice backward. There you go. Half the backward. Just bring it down the ice every single time, please. Drew Dowdy finds left barrier there. Across the blue line. Find Alex Turcotte. I think he's got to go over this game as well. You're off down the ice. Thank you. Fresh lines, everybody. Fresh lines. Get off the ice. Drew Dowdy picks it up behind the net for the LA Kings. I got my live team in there. Front play. The Calgary Flames. I think I'll do a good motion. On the following. But the LA Kings most games. So a 3-2 overtime loss to the LA Kings, and that means this series all tied up. They're back to the 2-2, and oh man, we lose this game now. We have pretty much series lead, and they go to game 7. Home ice advantage, game 7. You want them? I got it done right here. Now, game 1. I can take any line. Sharon Goldie is back. That's big. That is big. We'll get him back in there, right? So, Calgary, here we go. Game 6 on the road. The chance at the conference finals. We already had one. We let it slip in overtime. We need a good performance here. Need some offense, all right? Game 6 on the road in Los Angeles. Need a good start. Need a golden start. That's the one to start. Matt Coronado puts Calgary on the board. First, baby. First. Come on. Keep it going. Gonna need some goal support for Jonathan Quick here, right? Dustin Wolf was the guy that can run the show. 9 overall higher than Jonathan Quick. The guy's a veteran. He's a leader. He's done it before, but we need some goal support for Jonathan Quick. Injury campaign. As the game off for the LA game. Second period underway. Come on, this is Jackson. Cinderella squad. The power of friendship. Morgan Frost on that first line. I just give Calgary a 1-goal advantage, and we are halfway through this sucker with a chance to get halfway through the playoffs, right? 8 wins, but only 8 more to come on. Right there. It's right there. It's just not going our way. Kevin Fiala ties the game up, and it's right there. Calgary is right there. We just need a win. This is the exact same thing that we had the last game, right? 2-2 through the third period. Didn't have the goal, and then we had to lose in overtime. Please, somebody, the goal's goal, on your stick. That is judge for me. Third period, on this way. We need a hero for that. Calgary, 40 gets home. That's a big Calgary Turcotte. Oh, kidding. Oh, they just got done. They kept tying it up, man. Of course, we lead for the LA Kings. Jonathan Huberdeau ties it up. What a game. Back in forth. Reaching is over and over again. 2 minutes, 1 minute. After the third time in this playoff run, we're going over. Then we got game 6, the chance, the conference finals. Rebound in front, Jonathan Quick is going to stand on his head. Look at this, the face off. Hang on a second. In front, Nevis, slaps. That's right, people. Here's that Mikey. This is shot block in front. Come on, Calgary. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Get off! On the Terry now. Off that left kick on. Okay, it works. Backward. Go back to correct. Terry Scott. Almost a 2,000 IQ player right there. Oh, boy. No, that's going to go in. Way to go, buddy. Malik Dano skating in once again on the left side. Taking off the front line. Kevin Ball. What the fuck? Being saved by Jonathan Quick. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're going on the left side. Fine. Back to Coronado. Get back to us. Oh, my God. It's right there. Kevin with the save. There's someone dive back. He settle down there. Someone to stop. Trying to take it off the rush of the middle, man. They got guys back. Connor's there. Kennedy. There. Let's go. the same there. His left-handed shot off to the right side. Face off, gets over. Face off long. Hey! Oh, big deal! Oh, no, I'm not playing anymore. It's 3-over. It's all fucking done. Oh my god. Not that happened. Son of a fuck. That man. I have a great storyline on the stuff that happened. He should do let's get the conference finals. The story would have been amazing. It's right there! I've been captured now! Oh my god! I've never seen such bullshit! I've never Game 7. All of the story was right there, man. Back in the day. Oh, it's right there again! The guy's down. So he's down. He's going to win that game. Yeah, so he's down. He's breaks it off. Go with your pass up. Catch it up. Go. Go. I got no shot. Don't lose it again. You better go. Don't lose it again. Do something with it. Score, oh, it's so going against them. It's so going against them. I did not get the boot on my side. Darcy Kemper, what an unbelievable sprawling save to keep the season alive for the LA Kings. Darcy Kemper. Oh my God, man. Another pass and they're out. And there he goes. Bill! Bill gets a little bit of physicality. Physicality from all the drug out. Bill! Bill just body check and Bill penalty. Oh my God. It's not for timeout. A lot of fun. Okay, so off with your team. Back to Devin. Devin is not the John. What? Sam! What? Anything else to get for? Come on, are you kidding? How did he save that? How did he save that? Devin! Yeah! Simon Devin! He scored! And the Cowboys playing! I know it's back to the conference final! I don't believe it! Yeah! Oh my God, Calgary! Oh my God, it beats it! The Flames are going back to the conference finals! Simon Devin has given Birdman straights. They come through. Jonathan Quick defeats his former team, LA Kings, in the second round of the playoffs. Cheap bastard LA Kings playing from cheap shots at the freaking Calgary Flames all series long, but it wasn't enough. You pile of bitches. The Calgary Flames are going to the Final Four. This is incredible. The Cinderella run. This is destiny. And the Florida Panthers defeat the Tampa Bay Lightning. So your Final Four, the Battle of Alberta, Calgary and Edmonton, and the battle between the Florida Panthers and the Washington Capitals. All right, now we are in the Final Four, the conference finals, not since 2004. That legendary run led by Marcel and Kid Rostov, right? And it's the Battle of Alberta. The Battle of Alberta. No travel time between these two. They can take the bus and they don't have to get on a plane. And this is going to be a fantastic series. Over there, you got Florida and Washington.
I would enjoy starting Michaels.
I've lived with so long time. I'm just to live a long time. I feel like, you know, every time I see it, there's something wrong with it. Kept up, and ultimately, I always feel like it's just a moment because you and I disconnected on the phone with us, and that was one of the biggest transactions in the world. In this group, the love of that it's that guys, and the crowd. I had this opportunity to cast it to as his portrait, and I remember doing it as his son, as a director, and it all took me to well, I mean, because of the program, you know, and we're just, we're just not brand. Because I think, you know, I was, you know, really popular. So there was a moment I did where this guy loves that good, but this guy went up and acted before movies and pro wrestling. I'm not totally sure. This is a philosophy, but a greatest of philosophy. And the work that I got was where I began. So, and it really meant something to me because not only was it your passion, so the shock and rest that never happened like that. But also that picked up my food and it went from the money to the physical even thinking to use with it when I'm sitting here. And I just, as always, right now here, I want to say thank you. Thank you for the joy and big way that changed my life. But together, allow me you were always the right guy for the job. And I was very grateful for that possibility for it didn't like it was excellent work. And when I saw together with the face inspired, that's been, this is what you get the guy. But it's not true. Because the program, you need a stadium persona performance to give the play something about the cake, right? And to introduce yourself into that franchise, and to take the hard confidence and believe that you could take on the kids, very bad guys, and fight them back and do all of that, and everything. And also, you presented a political flow. But you need someone bigger than the emotion. Who are you going to get? The best deal. It worked out the best for probably like if you are a gentleman. Because honestly, what you did is just as you know, you were making it a 10-day story. That's still what? That's big. Look at it. And then just sit it. Go in front of the camera. You need a phone in the front. You don't need to carry it down. You know, with stability and keep like that. And that kind of thing. But you still have to have those abilities. And you did. You do. And it gets better. It gets better all the time. And I did it. That's the exciting thing. I know. By the way, thank you for all the support. You know, Matt Machine, as you know, we've talked about this. This is my first foray into this level of film. And then I had wanted, and I was wanting waiting for this opportunity to get and I gave this to one of them. And the film and the audience is laughing. So it was on the stage, and who was right there? Not only who was right there, but who actually that in How do you got me? Yeah, don't pay me. I'll be there. We don't need to go. We'll get out like a okay. I'm sorry, scared. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, just take out your foundation. Not only just physical things, which is political, and I thought he was going to be a strong guy, but I'm not scared. And that's not the real thing that you have on board. Just like that role. That guy was accustomed to getting hurt. And it was really great. That the real thing was the, emotional stuff inside. Yeah. You never feel that the game of the team. He talks about this. Talk about those walls. Different things that being that was really hard. Yeah, by the way. That's the whole thing. Yeah. That's who he was. Yeah. And that's it. I got sick in the 15. It's back. It's just like a kid. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then I understand. It's beautiful. I can see. And it's just you relied on. To be the guy who's not allowed to show that thing. You should know that. Yeah. To a lesser degree, that should have been itself. But hey, look, we're in it. And at the end of the day, and even nice guy, maybe a couple of candidates. That's the one that's going to report it. It's going to be okay. So let me ask you, when did you start to understand leadership? Two parts of the question is, I'm not allowed to reveal that stuff, and it's not what people expect of me. I just tell people, if they're supposed to spread it, you're a big guy. You're a very big man, and there's a big presence where, for you, obviously, you want to laugh. So not only when you understand how to get it, but then also when you can turn it, when you can like, I want to perform now, the audience is young, and that's the end. And I don't want to have it. That's a big question, and that's been all that, right? And that's the point where it's all part. And I guess around 2007 or 9, around there, I was doing the Lieutenant Marine in Canada, Ontario. And it was a whole bunch of things, and we were rolling around in the office down and kind of making stuff up as we go along. And I was like, supposed to tell you that, yeah, the movie ended with this kind of, I just thought, I had a child, I was I started to get I felt laugh because it was everybody. So I got to ask you that myself, a little serious question, what is this doing? Why am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? I'm not that active, so, I had to go stuff, but I had to take ownership of the reason, and I was trying to be hard. I was trying to be hard, yes. I was doing my best. It hurts that I'm not doing my job. I'm not living in yeah. And that kind of idea is what I saw in the world. It's that because we feel sort of that it's vulnerable, somebody is vulnerable. But how do you bring it down? An Achilles heel. This is some of my concentration apart. And what is the follow? Absolutely. And then we rely on you. When it went to that one stage shot, it was very something directed. It was the one because you can't solve this. Yeah. So it kind of gets closer. I'll get it sort of like still basically the references that shot particularly, yes. to not co-wreck. And we're going to be led like the Washington. We're still the Washington. So,
Get caught doing the fullback killer back. That's it. Ta-da.
that the duties of not allowing this oneself to be born perfectly understood. To do that, for instance, in any way, if you need to win, I mean, all the jobs to the stadium, everyone knows that this happened. It's going to story mark to see how he's going to take it, and no one wants to talk about birthday, Yeah. And the stoicism behind that, the way he played that scene, that was harder than actually the law. Yeah, the pain there, when he did up the road, it have to keep it together and not let anyone know until the whole house of cards falls apart. That was when I was dominant, when you done it, you're here. I just like, I was like, so much. Yeah, it means so much to me. And it's knowledge, but also that to me, that is what I feel like I could really well. Meaning like, oh wait, no. Because when they're like, no one wants to move. You realize they always, it's not what they want to be parents, it's expected to uphold, expected to deliver, expected to take care of yourself. And it's this, and it's not having had it, and it's this confession. There's this really book from George Harrison. Anyway, because I'm paraphrasing it's not the real rest. It's really good. Go to the walk, go back to the walk, maybe it's far, the walk, we go to the time, save it all, whatever. But it's the movie, because then I was the chapter, wow, where I could just always disappear, this never, and for what I've done with that particular where there was any connections in my life in terms of just things could be so loud and noisy. But yet at the same time, you could feel hungry. It's just, yeah, that moment, that's it. You look at the box, look back there, you can't just recognize. You can't feel this, something that's actually your photograph that's in how do and I don't really think it's how to feel like it's yeah, because it's getting I think that's the American feel so because it got so solid with it's going to be very confident but something that it comes from jazz to be good with some time. Yeah, so that feels like instantaneous people do that, it's too high, and that's why the people get to actually live just like me. It's there. If I have to go through everything, it's so high. You know, people, yeah. You tell everyone, wow, how? But people really feel that we're connected. Yeah, in a meaningful way. Even if it's make believe, even if it's your family, even if it's not good advice, even if it's famous, yeah. It's a service. It serves a purpose that allows for people to have a connection that will often have been realized from the ways of our modern life to experience things. And to also things that
Nice huge win, guys. Very nice win.
it's just a simple enough thing to do that easier, but as an easier to you're not exactly what it is. It's easier to get things out of the field. You just think that there's a lot of this, and then there's solid, there's I would like to see that. And what I also feel, what Philip does is what he was able to do and what.
Welcome back. Alright, so I'm starting off today's video idea that I've had for a while. I figured, oh, today's as good as they get any. So I've spent about an hour going through the last 11 drafts, just for first round picks that got traded. And who traded those picks, and then which player was picked in that spot. I'm not worried about my hypotheticals of, well, no, see, they wouldn't have drafted that player because these guys were all available. Once we get to what Boston did in 2015, that'll be the discussion point. But I just wanted to focus on who drafted in those spots and whether or not the team that traded that pick would be able to be upset that that's the player that ultimately they ended up losing. In some cases, yes, and in some cases, no. And this video, this was many years ago when I was talking about the first round pick being traded, and very often fans will say the same thing. It's a late first round pick. It's a different round first round pick. It's not a big deal. It's not that our starters. We can acquire this rental at the deadline. We do a number 20 pick. Who cares? It's going to be like I just want to care. And the most time I was so excited. And so I wanted to do the reason I'm wearing a Seals jersey is because famously, the Montreal Canadiens acquired the number 1 draft pick from the Oakland Seals, and to make sure that it was the number 1 draft pick, at the time that it was traded, it wasn't going to be the number 1 draft pick necessarily. The Canadiens were pretty bad too, but this is fancy LA Kings the better than the bottom of the league. So Montreal made a trade with LA to make their team better, to make sure that the draft pick they got from Oakland ends up being the number 1 draft pick, and then Montreal drafted Keelan Flair. So, well done. So we'll go ahead and we'll start off with Anaheim, all the preamble aside. Anaheim's only one number 1 draft pick. One first round draft pick, I should say. That was in 2017. They traded the number 29 picks to Chicago. Henry O'Keefe. Also, I'm going to say some of these picks moved through other teams. You know, where maybe Anaheim trades that first round pick to say the Rangers, and the Rangers traded Chicago. I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about where the pick originated and where the pick was taken. So I'm not worried about who it went through all the way there. Yoki Hardy's been a decent defenseman throughout his career. I don't think Anaheim's overly upset about Yoki Hardy. For Arizona, they traded 3 first round picks. 2017 to the number 7 pick to the New York Rangers, Elias Anderson. Anderson didn't end up having the kind of career that one would have expected the number 7 pick. So that's not a big deal, but the other two kind of hurt. In 2019, in a swap of picks, they get Cam York, or they traded number 14, which became Cam York, Philadelphia draft Cam York. So that was the swap of picks, and we'll discuss that when we get down to Philadelphia. In 2020, they traded the number 18 picks to Jersey, that became Dawson Mercer. So, that's why when people say, oh, it's a late team pick compared to Dawson Mercer, they get moving forward. You can tell it was long to have Dawson Mercer in the lineup. So that's 3 first round picks traded by the Arizona Coyotes, with mildly surprising Arizona General Wilson contender during that time. Boston saw just fewer for the amount of times they traded number 1 pick. But 20 first round pick, number 26, traded all in drafting Baker Hockey. So I know there's other Jacobs, but hey, number 22, Nathan Gauthier, that's also an Anaheim pick. So Anaheim borrowed those Boston picks that they got. Number 20, 2023, traded to Toronto, Easton Count. That one might lose a little bit for hockey down there. I did complain a lot about Boston trading first round draft picks, but all things considered, outside of talent, there isn't really anybody there that I think Boston would lose a lot of sleep over. Alright, Buffalo's easy. The only first round pick traded in 2024, the number 11 pick traded to San Jose, Sam Dickinson, and instead Buffalo just has so many prospects, young players, at every position, there's to the point where the draft picks aren't necessarily what they needed. So it is an odd position for them to be in, but it is the only first round picks that they traded. So not a whole lot else to say about Buffalo. Dickinson's been at a very good defense for them. The Calgary Flames traded 5 first round picks. 2015 is another 15 pick from Boston. They drafted Zach Sanderson. We won't get into the options available for the 15. We're going to talk about Zach Sanderson. Calgary not considered a hit to that pick. 2018 was another 12 pick that was traded. No Dobson drafted by the New York Islanders. Dobson was pretty good in Calgary here. 2020 the number 19 pick that ended up with the New York Rangers was used to draft Brady Snyder. So that's Dobson and Snyder on the Calgary blue line. It seems to be quite different in Calgary. They sell those picks. 2026 the 26th pick. Philip Mesa picked up by the Montreal Canadiens. We don't know how to get, but it's going to be a regular. I can't wait to see it still too recent. I think it'll be taken on that. 2025, the number 16 pick traded Victor Eklund, drafted by the New York Islanders in 9 spots. And of course, his brother Will is doing a pretty good job with the San Jose Sharks. So it's too early to say whether or not Victor Eklund's one that the Calgary Flames wish they had back, but Snyder Dobson, maybe. Yeah, I think it's fair to say we probably would prefer to have those players. Carolina, 5 times they traded the first round pick. Basically almost everyone since 2020. Number 22 in 2020 was Hendrix Lapierre, first he was drafted by Washington. 2021 they traded number 27, which naturally used to draft Zachary Lewis. 2022 they traded number 27 draft pick, Philip Bystedt, goes to San Jose. 2024 they traded number 27 draft pick, Harrison Hacker, drafted by Chicago. So the key thing is these are all late 20s, but it shows they're not winning the Stanley Cup. Also, noteworthy, when I was doing this, putting this together, one of the things that I found, and this is interesting, the Stanley Cup winner trades their first round draft pick almost every single time. Now, there are times where it's traded maybe after the season's done, but it still says something. Look at the teams that have already traded the number 2026 first round picks. But it's cup winner in it. So 2025, Carolina trades the number 29 pick. Chicago draft picks in the West. Those are 2 Chicago first round draft picks, courtesy of Carolina Hurricanes. But there's not a lot there that I look at saying like Carolina would desperately wish they still had that player or had that player in their organization. All right, Chicago. Chicago was 5, going back to 2015, drafting 30th overall, so Stanley Cup. Nick Berkeley was drafted by the Arizona Coyotes. So you never regret trading a first round pick when you win the Stanley Cup. That's the general rule. You won the Stanley Cup, but that first round draft pick, that's the price you paid for this one. 2016, they traded the number 22 pick. Carolina Red Sox drafted by Philadelphia. Like just all the Flyers fans who may not want to hear that name necessarily, but there you go. 2017, they traded the number 26 draft pick. Dallas ends up drafting Jake Austin. Thank you, Chicago. 2021, the number 12 pick, Cole Sillinger was drafted by Columbus. So, he's a player, and when I was putting this together, I thought, Sillinger could fit in with what Chicago got going on right now. Could be a good fit on their second or third line. 2022, they traded what became the number 6 draft pick, David Jiricek, drafted by Columbus that year. So, Jiricek's now in the Minnesota organization. I don't think there's anybody up to 5.
All right, we're live in 3, 2, 1. Here we have with us 3 of the United States presidents at the scene of the protest at the observatory involving the announced meteor shower by NASA. I'm here with our guest, Mr. President Donald J. Trump, accompanied by Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump. How do you think this meteor shower will happen?
Thank you for having me, Derek. So about this meteor shower, basically this meteor shower is all a facade.
It's all a facade to distract us from the fact that Biden is about to steal more money from this country. Don't let this shit fool you.
All right. I will ask you for the remainder of my interview to please restrain yourself from cussing because we are live on TV. Now, what is your response, Mr. Joe Biden?
It's a telephone service.
We don't have one. Just go with the flow.
So basically what is going on right here is the global warming warning. The asteroid is about to hit the Earth because its atmosphere has a gravitational force, whereas the meteorite has to fall in its orbit.
I think that was it with our interview with the president for today. I'm your reporter, Derek, and I'll see you guys on the next.
Wait. Before you end, I have a message for the ones at home. Listen here, you scumbags. Y'all better vote for me in 2024. Otherwise, I will transform the Trump Tower into the Star Tower, and I will call for the Hulk to shove up your ass a flyer that is Make America Great Again written on it. Thank you for your time, Derek.
Here you have it, folks. Former President now. Come on, bro. You didn't have to put Joe on television. And how do you expect people to vote for you if you didn't trust them online?
I can say whatever because who even is my competition? I don't have any. Just look at Joe. He shows the only people voted for him was either white and a crackhead that is still friends with Republicans after he gave him a free sample.
Well, thank you, Trump, for embarrassing me in front of him. But it isn't even my fault. Why wouldn't they have a telephone conference? What is this shit?
I don't know, but there are some weird people out there. Come on, let's go. We have another protest to visit before this so-said meteor shower will make it this.
Can somebody tell me why there is a protest going on right now? Like, what's the reason for them protesting? I don't get it.
Because they think this meteor shower is made up by the government just so you can scare and distract them that something big is happening in our country right now. I don't really get it either, bro, but whatever. At the end of the day, it's America.
That sounds like God in the outdoors. Right. I heard the creators. Because I spread a lot of more.
Dear God, this one is taking place in front of the government. Look at these fools jumping around and applauding. If I were to test each one of them for drug use, I bet half of them would be positive, including Joe.
Yeah, okay, Trump. Next time we're live on TV, just know your ass is going to get cooked.
I think this idiot is live on Instagram or something. Boo-hoo. It's Donald Trump here. Come to this protest if you want to taste one of Obama's drum strikes. Anyway, let's check out this place too. They are so dumb. Why would you sit outside like this if it was announced a meteor shower might hit the Earth? Like, go get some cover.
Yeah, good point. Maybe they don't believe it. But it's what it's known. And why are we upside too? Oh no, Trump, Obama. I think this is just the government.
Chill out, Joe. We have the beast smoking. In that presidential car, no meteor can do shit to them. It's like a walking bunker.
Yeah, so what am I doing now? We're just going to wait for that shower to I don't trust this car to protect it. Maybe we can get some real cover. How's that sound?
I don't even think it's asking, bro. I thought everything was fake.
Well, it seems like it's real, so we need to do something. I hope Michelle went into the bunker we have in our house. I want to call her, but there is no service. This is not looking good.
Okay, everybody needs to calm down. As long as we are in this car, we shouldn't worry about anything. And don't worry about Michelle Obama. I'm sure if the meteorite hits her, it would hurt the meteorite rather than that hockey-ass kid.
Hey, watch your mouth on how you talk about my beautiful culture. We lost it.
Oh, we're safe, Trump. Wow, I feel so safe to know that we don't have any doors left on the car. Yes, I feel extremely safe. As a matter of fact, I feel so safe, Trump, that I wouldn't mind this car to blow up right now.
I don't know how the doors close. I thought this car could withstand tank rounds.
Yeah, thank you. It's not meteorites. I think it would have been different. If we don't find cover in the next few seconds, we might find out how much this car can truly take before it blows up. It's all Joe's fault anyway.
What? How's it my fault? Are you crazy? I didn't know this shit was about to happen either. If anything, it's Elon Musk's fault. He should have given us a call and said, Bill, you don't get it, it's bumping. But as always, it's a fake thing.
I've learned my lesson to never count on him. When he gets one, the lesson board blocking him, so I could be the third selling president. It seems like hiding here isn't too much of a good idea, so we need to find another spot. Hold your seat if you still have it. Ah, shit, we're good. This place right here should cover us from the meteorite. Let's just sit here until it stops, and then we can go about our days as nothing happened. How does that sound, boy?
How would you know when it stops? This can go on for days. It's the worst plan I've ever heard, but it doesn't seem like we have another option for you.
And it seems like we need to find another option right now. Because who would have thought a thunderstorm started? Great. So now not only do I have to worry about the rock hitting me, but also it's cold as shit. And I'm wet because we don't have any doors on this car.
But if sometimes you gotta think before you confess shit like this in public. That's crazy. You are the weirdest person I know about you. Donald, I think you should pull over this car so you can get out in the middle of the street to see who is going to get hit first by a meteorite. That's going to become my last moment because I don't know if we have where else to go.
Shut up, Joe. We do have where else to go. We're heading to one of my houses where I have a bunker. Let us just hope we're getting there because it's kind of far.
We're heading where? And you have what? You just wasted all this time risking our lives when you had a bunker?
Hey, bro, still, I thought it would be too serious. And that we're good only with our car.
You're telling us to chill? This shit looks like a tombstone car, and every second from now on it to blow up if we have a bunker waiting for us that we didn't even know about. And you want us to chill? Really, honest?
Hey, you just shut the fire!
So what were you saying, Joe, when they were about pulling over?
Oh, no, it's on fire. The car is on fire. Get out and run before it explodes.
So are you guys going to do my calendar?
I think you're too close to the car by to watch out. How far are we from the bunker?
Halfway there, but we need another car. No, damn, bro, it's right next to me.
Look at what situation we're in right now. There's no car stranded in the middle of a thunderstorm and a meteor shower. It's like it couldn't have gotten any worse. And it's all because you decided to visit some stupid protest instead of sitting our asses in the White House bunker playing Minecraft. Who's your daddy, Fall Guy, whatever else other than running from meteorites would have been better.
These shockwaves keep sending me to the ground. Come on, I see a car. And if you keep crying, Joe, I'm going to use it to run you over. Just shut up. You're making the situation worse.
So good. Another car that doesn't have any windows or doors. This just feels like the end of the world.
You were better off riding a bicycle to your house, someone.
Funny to say that when you don't even know how to ride one.
All of these explosions remind me of the good times back when I was the president. Man, it must suck to feel this every day if you had more things.
We should really be celebrating for all the war crimes we've done in the off.
And you should be careful where you drive. You should not drive us off the cliff.
Obama, let's make a bet. What's going to take us out further? The meteorite comes.
Hold on, what happened? Someone's supposed to get up. Hey guys, come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Let's go.
So somebody tell me why are there rocks falling from the sky exploding all around us? And where exactly are we going right now? Obama or whatever you said your name was?
Yo, what's up, you idiotic piece of shit? I'm Barack Obama, you and my vice president. We were doing boom, boom together in other countries, remember? Wait, that sounded wrong.
Wait, Barack, oh wow, how you doing, bro? I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Follow me. This is the door to the bunker. We finally made it here.
You just say nice thing as you have right in the course of the business. You have nice thing?
Just get inside, Joe.
Wow, this place is beautiful. So, what is this again? A bunker? I suppose this will protect us from those rocks that fall from the sky, which I still don't understand why. Last thing that I remember, I was walking through the White House, and then all of a sudden I was running from meteorites in the city. And who's this guy, Obama? This seems familiar. Who? Trump? I guess Trump is his name. I was referring to his walking on his name.
Listen here, you walking garbage can. I will let you 5 more minutes to regain your consciousness and remember who you are and who we are before I beat the shit out of you. Maybe that way you'll come back to reality.
I don't really like his attitude. You even know who you were talking to. You're talking to the President of the United States. Yeah, that's right. I can call the police on you.
Bill, anybody could call the police. You're not special for doing that. I think you meant the Secret Service. To respond to your question, you're witnessing a meteor shower and one driving the meteor hit our car and exploded. And I guess that's the reason you forgot all of what happened at CEO.
Yeah, whatever. Let me tell you guys a story from when I robbed a bank once with a couple of my friends. And then eventually, one friend of mine, kind of looks like Obama, said, I think we should call for a taxi. And he would have thought. We got home with a taxi after scoring a bank robbery and broke $100,000. I mean, we slept that night at the nightclub. But in the morning, eventually everybody got home.
But after that, the Secret Service called our phone because remember, we had to leave it on the bridge. That's the reason we called for the taxi in the first place.
You're right. How do you know that?
I think the meteor shower stopped. I don't hear any explosions anymore. Let's see if any of my helicopters survive.
Hey, if you see any people asking you about what happened, play it down and just go with the flow, okay?
Alright, just go with the flow. Tell something. Meteorite atmosphere, global warming. No way. Obama Johnny, oh man. I can't believe it was you guys this whole time. Now I remember everything. We were driving and all of a sudden a meteorite fell. And after that, my memory is kind of blurry.
You finally got your consciousness back, right in time. I was about to fly this helicopter in the first building I saw.
So that wouldn't be nice.
So the helicopter did survive. Where are we going now?
So it seems that here a meteor struck this building that had some important people in it. Or I don't know. I didn't understand too much. Let's just check out the place, then we're going on.
Don't come to us. Where's one of these people that are presidential public and struck on the media stuff? The whole thing, they're not going to fight in war to trade, yeah. Now, Obama had a drone strike hit right here. Wouldn't have to even trade. That was definitely going to say, hold on, you're kind of putting things in that building and that you got a mistake in there. Oh, and we this guy, this is the guy.
We are just about to
Okay, so this is the one player board that allows the players what the hell they're doing. So you're doing something like a doctor. I expect the job to go and something like a doctor. You know, and they put it in one of the guys that I don't think they'll be kind of cold, you know? They're like so doing. What's that? Well, the next time you go, it's just a minute. The first thing, what's the best? The first thing you like to do is the big one. Like a third of them, so geez, I just woke up to the shepherd and the bitch myself. At the time. It's not, it's not very good. It's just run the habit. It's not good. It's a bunch of different things to go. Yeah, you got to get it too. And that's just ghosts. What the hell? Ghosts to ghosts. They're sound ghosts to me. So good to those. Just to stop. That's just voting. Okay, but if you got a flashlight that makes sense, and that's what you're going to put. Flashlight can't do it. But I didn't do it. I do this. I don't know what to do. Very good. Let's do that. Yeah, just take care of what you're doing. Perfect. That one, what do you think is good? Honestly, I look at it, but you guys are often good. Sure. I remember, it's going to be always process. The five to the time. What's the reason? Yeah. See you one. So what is this? It's a living today. What do you think? Those guys, 55 years. Yes. Let's see the silence. This place is
Passes to a Venezuelan. Quick possession along the wall. Here's a shot. Tremendous read as he puts it away with a paddle. And he fights it for another save. A big ball here in the neutral zone. And they win it out here in the takes the return feed.
Went back to the van, yes, equipment.
I just went to the next room to see what the sound was. And there was a piano there. Oh, yeah, couldn't get to that. Also, where's it all done? Where is it done? And there's nothing out there with this.
Why? We've already found those rooms. No, there's, let's go back to the look at that.
Also, why did they told us not to have fun?
Well, I did a insane asylum, but I want to be able to see what patients are doing at all times.
That's perverted.
No, it's for safety.
Safe, perverted. Whoa! What's that? Okay. I'm gonna go back to the bank and see if there's anything else we need. I'll be right back. Oh, what's that? Ben? Wrong. Oh, it's cool. Goes back to that. Hello? Back it up.
Where are you going?
Back to the band to regain some composure.
No, man, we're almost done.
I need a minute, man. After the video, I just need to play.
It's okay, women.
Last time, this disappearing on the found us. I was going to look at this fat letter. Okay, that's probably the safety as soon as the camera. And the size of it, a tripod would likely be needed.
They want to look at the scene of ghost. No, I want to know if you have seen one. How could I have seen something that doesn't exist?
Well, maybe had you guys been in here with Barry myself, you would know taking the fact that you didn't.
Well, Miss Donald doesn't want to tell those stories. I'll defer to you, Barry.
I think so. I tell something at least that you had one of your ones for 30 years.
Wait. I've got it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's this room here.
Yeah, I know, Joe. I mean, with the equipment.
This green laser show device projected a hologram of a ghost.
Oh, that's the dot projector. Okay, that's evidence. Mark that in your journal.
What? I'm here you guys can stop using your phone. Oh, good. We were still wanting it. There it is. There's the ghost. Come to my green laser show. There, you got the same damn camera, man.
Exactly. So why bring two? It's a waste.
You got 4 in the van. I can hear you from down in the hall. Oh, shit.
Guys, calm down. Get a grip.
You tried locking me in, man.
No, I didn't. I literally opened the door for you.
I heard. That's such a good aim. Terrible agonizing squid. Oh, look.
Not even this place has a platform that welcomes a bunch of losers.
Which one is it? Dude, were you making here? You were asked in 95% of the investigation.
But you were fixated on one stupid room.
Oh, I saw my girls in the bathroom.
You don't have to be there.
Oh, I don't mind on the job. I guess. Man, that's what
Bigger than hell. All right, guys. Not bad for the first time. No one died, so that's good.
And somehow Jonah is that's just oh, would you shut up?
Okay, everyone put phantom in their journals for the ghost, right?
Journal? Wait, phantom? I am correct.
And it was indeed a phantom.
Well, I should say I didn't find the correct ghost type. Maybe if you actually investigated with us, you would have gotten it. I didn't visit. What the hell did you jot down, wise guy? Huh? Nothing. Because I didn't know about no on the journal. I think,
How'd you get Guru?
Then, the checklist thing. I checked the doctor, I saw my breast temperature, freezing test, and then I saw the actual ghost itself. So I took ghost orb.
Area of ghost orb is okay, you know what? Let's plan a small amount.
How'd you guys,
Okay, this has to be the story of the patient. Can you manage that?
Probably managed to ask me. The problem is that you didn't know the rest of the day.
But you guys wanted to crypto, and this isn't really a game that can be explained briefly.
Okay, so just walk us through this time and communicate better. Let's all stick together. The house, so the heroes didn't have to worry about getting lost. You know, listen to this honey. Let us communicate and can't have you guys embarrassing me in front of the ghost. I think that was judged to be the least of our concerns. That's a massive task, bro. If you judge us as bad because we're screwed. The way the agreement was, that we can do it.
Okay, so while we set up, someone needs to find the fuse box and turn that on. We can turn on the lights.
I can do that.
In the garage with basement.
No, it's a bitch. Wait for that. So why do the basement as possible? So let's check the garage first. Give us the proof. Whoa, what's this now? You put this out. No, let's do it. There it is. Dude, and we got a person.
Stop yelling.
For what?
Oh,
Then, quick, everyone, hi.
Where do I go?
oh, okay. Is it over? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You just dragged down the damn stairs. Better get up, come on, buddy. I think it's good enough. That's the right. That's what we get for being a white guy. No, he's doing No, he's not. His name is amateur now. Off the crap on the floor here. And we revise it, here we go. I'm not. Would we really call it?
No, we shouldn't just call it.
Yeah. I have no idea what this everything is that great. Did I put in that unit residence? Hey, I got some kind of residence. Did I? And a crucifix. Okay, so you got what you like here.
It's back.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's really hard to get out of residence. So you're all screaming like a bunch of little bitches. I wasn't screaming. I was telling you where the ghost was. Is that a gun in your hand, Barry? No, it's a thermometer that I think. Oh, good. They're just doing that for freezing tests.
wait, it's Ben's dead. Does that mean he is also haunting us?
Well, I was told that would be a detail to tell them. Way better. Yeah, that's really nice to me. The media thing. This is what the road on secretary on the website. The PDF. Do we have the spirit box in there? I don't know what that is. Is it up out of it? Like a jack in the box? If so, then yeah. I think it's been summoned. I think you've got it wrong. You want to be useful and into something?
I'm waiting for you to light my green paper.
I'm not liking it. Serves no purpose. Oh yeah, Barry, you see the dice thing on the top? I'm pretty sure I was on the floor.
Where is it? I don't know. Where are you at? There.
So good. It's a good. Get the top of the company. What was it? I can do it. Guys. Get me out. All right, we're live in 3, 2, 1. Here we have the three United States presidents that are seeing the Since I allowed the World Cup to come to America and essentially created sports, we are no longer calling it football. We need a new name for it. Let's call it Trump ball. Come to me. Let's go ball again. Most normal Sleepy Joe comment. Okay, let's recap week 14 and then get it for week 15 minutes. That was one guy, Thomas, and only just keep on left. Joe went 7-7. Was in fourth with 102 wins, 105 losses, and 1 tie. Joe went 5-9. He's in third with 115 wins, 92 losses, and 1 tie. I went 5-9 and then in second with 119 wins, 88 losses, and 1 tie. Donald went 10-4 and George went 7-7. And they are tied for first with 124 wins, 83 losses, and 1 tie. Back in first where I belong. I didn't know. Shut
up. Let's predict these games already.
The game kicks off with Thursday Night Football with the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This is the type of matchup that we thought we would be good before the season started, but in reality it sucks. Falcons are going for the Bucs are putting them up against the Bears and Washington State. Baker is an MVP front runner, lasted as long as Sleepy Joe's presidency. That's why Baker will get smoked on the 23rd. Falcons win is by whatever the fuck they want. Stay up the week, Sleepy Joe. Falcons flat out suck. They have no chance in this one. Bucs suck too. Falcons suck harder. I got the Bucs.
The Buccaneers are playing at home and are in desperate need of a win. I like the Bucs in the bounce back spot here.
Falcons have essentially been eliminated while the Bucs are still fighting for the division. Falcons have more to play for. I got the Bucs. First Bucs are starting to really good players. I got the Bucs.
Okay, so Donald, George, and I got the Buccaneers, while Joe and Bill got the Falcons. Next, we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Chicago Bears.
After further review, the Bears still suck.
You don't suck the attitudes lost to a very good team. This week will be good. We will beat the Browns. We're very good this week.
They told me bust down my AP perfect timing.
We won't be singing that song after this game. Bears win it for us.
Keep dreaming Browns are led by Sanders and he is nice, plus Galen is trash. I got the Browns winning this.
The original guy.
Bears are good while the Browns are off to the Titans. That's enough analysis for this game. Bears win. I like the Chicago cheerleaders more. Give me the Bears to win. Deshaun Crosby will have a big day. Browns win. Sleepy Joe, you idiot, Sanders is the starter. I don't know what's going on anymore. You never did.
Okay, so George, Bill, and I got the Bears, while Joe and Donald got the Browns. Now we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
This is a huge game. Yeah, no shit, Sleepy Joe. I'm just saying. We don't need you to point out the obvious. We all know this is a huge game. You're turning into Obama making unnecessary points, trying to act all smart and shit. Well, I'm going with the Bills. The Pats have been super hot and looked unstoppable. They're due for a loss, and that loss will come here and don't beat them. But no, I'm going with the Pats. The Bills' D is trash, and they can't stop a nosebleed. The Pats are well balanced and have looked unstoppable. I'm sticking with the team on a 10-game win streak. Give me the Pats all day. Shut up, my boy, Lumber Crap.
Not yet. Started to capital lines, so you can do a separate activity. My kids are going to do a lot of programs and activities. Kind of allows you to pay for those. I'm single mom, not yet, was everything.
The Baghdad Bills are terrorists led by Osama bin Laden. They are a threat to our national security and must be stopped. I got the Pats winning this since they are a team that represents true American patriotism.
I got the Patriots in this one. Have simply looked unbeatable, and it would be stupid to pick against them. I got the Pats winning this in a close one.
I got the Bills because they need the Bills.
Okay, so Donald, George, and I got the Patriots, while Bill and Bill got the Bills. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals versus the Southern Houston Texans.
Cardinals are better off with Vincent Murray. I'm not a big fan of Brisket. Who the fuck cares? They both suck. Nobody cares about the Cardinals. Let's talk about the Texans. This team is unbelievable. Their league is loaded. The best in the league, and the offense is getting better. We are coming off another big win and keep playing better and better. Nobody is fucking with the Texans this season.
George does have a point. The Texans is unbelievable.
Texans win by manslaughter here. Cardinals have no chance. Relax yourself. Coach Cardinals will win this one and expose the Texans. Joe, you insane. Cardinals have no chance in this one. This is the Texans win. The whole state of Texas stand the fuck up. Yeah, that Texans team will have the Cardinals in hell. I got the Texans all day.
Texans win in a low-scoring defensive game. I just can't see how the Cardinals can put points on the board in this one.
I look at the case like a strip club, so I got the Texans.
Okay, so George, Donald, Bill, and I got the Texans. Bill got the Cardinals. Now we got the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This Jets team is so bad they wouldn't even make the college football playoffs.
That's a bit harsh, Donald.
The Jets will up to crack and burn. They will this week when they get demolished by the Jags. Duval County is like that. Yeah, I can fuck with New York, so I got the Jags too. Jags, but whatever the fuck they want, this won't even be a game.
The Jets can keep it close, but the Jags pull away, win in the end.
Obama, stop with this pussy shit. Call a spade a spade. Jags win and they win big, simple as that.
I actually got the Jets. New York has a lot of packs.
Creepy Clinton, you are an idiot.
Okay, so Donald, Joe, George, and I got the Jaguars. We'll both got the Jets. Next, we have the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs are 6 and 7.
Sleepy Joe, stop with the brain rot shit, you idiot.
Technically not wrong, Don.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to say it. He knows what he's doing.
Look, the Chiefs are done and they're not even going to make the playoffs. I got the Chargers winning this. I saw how good they looked firsthand last week. Chargers will win.
The Chiefs are still the Chiefs, and after last week's embarrassing loss, they will bounce in loss. Back and win. They have two.
I agree the Chiefs are in a must-win situation for the rest of the season. I'll take the Chiefs here to have to win this.
Joe is right, Chiefs are done. Chargers don't like the Chiefs are actually good. Even with a broken hand, look at winning.
I got the Chargers winning this.
In the fourth quarter.
And that Washington team got an absolute ass beating from both teams coming off a loss.
Commanders got flat out embarrassed. They might not even show up for this.
This is the dog shit bowl. I'll take the Giants since they love to fuck up their draft function.
Well, there's a Boston. It's like I'm the Commanders.
Not anymore, you don't.
I'll take the Commanders in the arm. I don't have the best solution.
I'll go with Washington. This is a bounce-back spot for them. They need this win to boost their morale.
The girls in New York are hotter than the girls in Washington, so I got the Giants.
Okay, so Joe, Jordan, I got the Commanders, well, Jonathan, Bill, got the Giants. Next, we have the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jalen Hurts is trash. The Eagles fall off the heavens. This team flats itself. Fuck you, Bush. The Eagles are still legit. They just have a bump in the road. This whole season has been a mess. Admit it. I'm not admitting 6 Eagles are like that and the 2 white haters gone.
Relax, Sleepy Joe. Stop crashing out. At least you know he's supposed to win this week.
Yeah, my Blues will beat the Raiders and spark the win streak. We will repeat this chance. We won't lose another game from this point forward. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
I don't know about all that, but I do know the Eagles win this since the Raiders are trash.
The Raiders are hot garbage. It's unbelievable. Somebody needs to take Pete Carroll out back and put him out of his misery.
This is a must-win for Philly as they're on losing streak now. I got the Eagles winning big in this one.
I like the Eagles, so I'm going with the Eagles. I'm going with the Raiders. The Eagles' downfall has arrived, and they will continue to lose. Raiders pull it off. Look, you're a certified hater, fuck you.
Okay, so Joe, Donald, Bill, and I got the Eagles, while George got the Raiders. Now we got the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Word on the street is that the Ravens are 6 and 7. Ravens are some dog shit. It's not even funny anymore. Actually, their QB actually being a glorified running back is pretty funny.
The Ravens have to look great, but let's be honest, they were robbed last week. Likely definitely scored a touchdown.
The refs know what they're doing Obama.
Bold prediction for this game is that Isaiah likely will almost score a touchdown.
Look, Ravens need this one bad and are in desperation mode now. They lost to the Bengals a few weeks back and can't afford to lose to them again. I got the Ravens winning.
Obama, it's time for you to wake up and realize the Ravens suck and are done for. The Bengals beat their ass in Baltimore and do it again. I got the Bengals winning this year.
The Bengals D sucks, and the last time these two teams played, the Bengals D played great. That won't happen again. Ravens get their revenge and win.
Donald just showing you essentially picking a running back in disguise over certified ball thrower. I hear Burrow's a certified ball thrower, so I definitely got the Bengals. Ravens will bounce back this week. They are more talented and won't lose to the Bengals twice. No way. I have the Ravens winning.
Okay, so George, Donald. I got the Ravens, but Bill and Bill got the Bengals. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Indiana Jones is dead, and so is the Colts season.
Don't worry, Colts got an absolutely through the rest of it.
There's a very strong chance Philip Rivers breaks both his legs and shoulders on one play in this game.
This dude is older than me.
Seahawks win by straight murder.
I actually think Colts pulled this one off.
Sleepy Joe, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get your head out of your ass.
Seahawks won't know how to stop Rivers. Colts win this.
Rivers is way too old to be playing football. Colts are done. Seahawks win this. Honestly, the Colts losing by less than 10 would be a win for them. The Seahawks are too good on both sides of the ball. Colts for a good game, but I feel like the Colts get smashed here.
Seahawks had a big, strong team, and I like big, strong teams. I got the Seahawks.
Okay, so Donald, George, Bill. I got the Seahawks while Joe's got the Colts. Now we got the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
We got the Lions versus the Pussycats.
This is actually a great game, you idiot.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Two high-power offenses going at it. This will be fun.
I got the Rams. They will beat the Pussycats. You don't see Detroit is in their name.
Rams win.
Results of 420 kilometers of all-electric lanes, the Hyundai Kona electric SUV has the power to take you anywhere and keep you going.
Lions need this one more. They are third in their division and need to win games like these. I got the Lions winning this.
This will be a high-scoring affair with the Rams win.
Obama, you were just saying that because you want the Lions to lose since they are coming for the Bears' ass.
Could have fun with the matter.
I'm not sold on the Rams being all that I think Detroit walked into Los Angeles and destroyed the Rams. The Lions can put up points I see it firsthand.
The Bills in California, bad as fuck, so I got the Rams. Okay, so Joe, Bill, I got the Rams. Well, Donald and George got the Lions. Next, we have the Carolina Panthers versus the New Orleans Saints.
Why is this game actually decent?
Shut the fuck up. You're not wrong. Saints coming off the win, Panthers with a real chance of winning the division.
Relax yourself. This is still a shit game.
Bryce Young is impossible to understand. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Panthers are winning this game. Saints are shit. One win doesn't change nothing.
I don't fuck with New Orleans. I got about Rams offense.
Stop the hate. Bryce Young can't see what the Carolina Saints are winning it.
I agree. I think Saints win this also. They carry the momentum from last week and pull it off.
I'll pick the Saints because I think it's hard.
Okay, so Joe, Bill. And I got the Saints while Donald's got the Panthers. Now we got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos.
This is a big team battle. I don't think you can battle that.
But let's keep it simple. Broncos wins. I win the fuck they want. They're better on that. Packers can suck. Especially this one.
What are you stupid?
I said what I said. Broncos win.
It's Toyota time, which means Jordan Love balls out. Not only do the Packers win, but they win big.
Donald Packers over at his fuck. Broncos will win.
Shut your mouth, Sleepy Joe.
You're a bomb, but go.
Broncos win there better than the Packers.
Typical beer pleasure.
Broncos will find the football and make the battle. They got the Packers.
Okay, so Joe's list, I got the Broncos, while Donald and Joe got the Packers. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Shit, nice.
Titans actually won a game, holy shit.
Probably for the last time you see.
Yeah, Niners are about to smack the Titans.
Delta-ass situation.
Niners win almost as big as I do.
Niners straight up dismantled the Titans.
Okay, we get it Niners for the win, but give the Titans some credit there, assault.
You're a bum.
I got the Niners, but in a close one.
Niners will destroy the Titans this one in big game.
You guys know so I got the Niners.
Okay, so we all got the 49ers winning. Now we got Sunday Night Football where the Minnesota Vikings take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Who the fuck schedules this game for Sunday night? The Cowboys, Braves, is unwritten, and the Vikings fucking suck?
America's team, baby. Everyone loves to see us in prime time.
To see you following who?
Cowboys winning the blowout Vikings suck.
I'm so confident the Vikings win this one that I don't need to do my Minnesota stream.
Thank God.
Cowboys win easily.
No Vikings win 49 yards to 29.
I actually think the Vikings can pull this off. Their D is solid while Cowboys D can't stop a nosebleed. I got the Vikings.
I'm not convinced that the Vikings are good. I need to see more than one good performance. I got the Cowboys.
I love the Cowboys, so I got the Cowboys.
Okay, so George, Bill, and I got the Cowboys, and Joe and Donald got the Vikings. Next, we have Monday Night Football, the Miami Dolphins versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Dolphins are 6-7.
Sleepy Joe, I swear to fucking God.
Real shit, the Dolphins have been hot, and Steelers are coming off a big win.
Big and hot, but not hot enough. Give me the Steelers.
I got Miami winning this. They're a brand new team and are actually decent now. What can't handle the cold and Pittsburgh is cold. I got the Steelers winning.
After last week's win, Steelers are in a prime position to win their division. They won't choke that opportunity. I got the Steelers winning this.
If you've seen the Bills in Miami, the Bills in Pittsburgh, well, you know it's going to Steelers are Dolphins easily.
Okay, so Donald, George, and I got the Steelers while Joe and Bill got the Dolphins. And these were our official predictions for Week 15.
Let us know in the comments who you think is going to win.
So make sure to like and subscribe.
So, it's going to be a bunch of reading heading into today's Vancouver Canucks matchup against the Buffalo Sabres. This right here is a statement that was made by Thomas Drance. And it's one that's gotten a lot of Canucks fans talking because Drance's latest piece on The Athletic talks about why he is worried that the Vancouver Canucks cannot be trusted to make the right Quinn Hughes trade. Now, we did just make a video on this YouTube channel talking about the idea of Quinn Hughes over to New Jersey for a Jesper Braun or Nico Hischier or Rose or anything like that. And they're going to expand a little bit more on the New Jersey Devils angle of it all. But this article was dropped earlier this morning. It is a bombshell of a piece. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description. But because it is The Athletic, we're not going to go out there and read it in its entirety. It's paid-for material. It's behind the paywall. What we can do, however, is take a look at some of the tweets that dissect parts of the article. Like this. Taj went out there and posted an excerpt from Drance's newest column. Unless Canucks ownership can grapple with what's led the franchise to this point, and they're rolling it, the body of this organization will continue to rot from the head down. Francesco Aquilini, Canucks ownership, grappling with the idea that they have been meddling too far. Is it possible? I'm not sure. But where exactly does this conversation start out? Well, let's go back over to Taj's Twitter account. He ends up diving into some of the things that Trent said on Halford and Bruff. For example, this was from earlier this morning as well. Thomas Trent said on the program, I have never been as hopeless for the future of this franchise as I was when I finished reading that Gary Mason column. That's not a shot at Mason, though. I thought it was a little capricious idiocy, which is at odds with any chance of this franchise succeeding going forward. He feels like this because of the lies the organization is telling themselves, like them believing they were a contender until they had to trade J.T. Miller, which we did speak about in the previous video on this channel, by the way. And I will say, again, Vancouver was a very strong contending team in 23-24, so I can understand the idea where it's like, yeah, you had a good chunk of those 23-24 pieces returning for 24-25. Why could you still not be a contender that year? And it all boils down to how quickly the team dynamics shifted 100-point score to whatever he is now in the span of 2 years. Now, There was some other stuff that was talked about. CTV News at the Langley food drive earlier this week ended up asking Quinn Hughes if he plans on staying in Vancouver. Hughes didn't give a straight answer. He just said that he's focused on what he can control. And that was a video clip that was going kind of viral yesterday. But aside from what was talked about over here on Taj's Twitter account, there was another quote from the Drance piece from The Athletic. Drance said this, that Jerry Mason's articles are the closest we've come over the years to getting any sort of window into the often tortured logic guiding what we might far too politely call decision-making at the ownership level for this dismal franchise. It all starts at the top, eh?
Holds down the Marcos is back to the holidays of like fun, with a tender braised beef, tomatoes, mushrooms, and mashed potatoes on top of golden Yorkshire pudding. It's a Yorkshire mealtime for the whole family. Only your wife's fun.
Well, why exactly is this assessment even being tossed out there? What's the context? Well, in order to help us out, let's go over to the Arcanux subreddit, because believe me, folks, the guys on Arcanux are not having a good time today, ever since the Drance article was posted. Not because they vehemently disagree with it, but because you're seeing posts like, oh, hey, stop going to the games. We need a protest. Package Sherwood and Hughes and trade them to a contender. Bring Trevor Linden back. Brock Lesnar, a game-time decision versus Buffalo today. Okay, that's also bad news. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, eh? Yeah, I'm going to Brock is out. This is the post that I wanted to go out there and read. Unless Canucks ownership can grapple with what led the franchise to this point, and their role in the body of the organization will continue to rot. This was the best Drance segment I've heard in years. The common theme for all these years of retooling is the damn owner. Gotta start hitting them at their wallets, or else we'll just constantly go through retoolings for the next decade. His appearance on Hopper and Buck was excellent. Drance is putting Hopper's feet to the fire so directly, and it's the most important thing any Vancouver would ever done. R.I.P. Jason Bonchford. He compared the past strategy to microwave and a burrito. Take a look at this comment over here. This was Drance on the Canucks ownership and management, how they're lying to themselves. And even if it was insinuated that the Vancouver Canucks may be trading Quinn Hughes for a guy like Nico Hischier. And the way it's presented makes it seem like it could be a one-for-one type of transaction, which, well, I'll say this. We just made a video talking about the idea of Brock or Hischier coming over to Vancouver for Quinn. I was not thinking it would be one-for-one. My gosh, if it's Quinn Hughes for Nico Hischier as a straight-up one-for-one transaction, firstly,